In the heart of ancient Mesoamerica, a civilization thrived on a foundation of blood. The Aztecs, master builders, fierce warriors, and devout worshippers, saw the world as a fragile balance, sustained by a chilling pact with their gods. Human sacrifice, often gruesome and unrelenting, was not just a ritual. It was the heartbeat of their faith. But why? What drove a people to such extremes? Today, we uncover the dark and sacred truth of Aztec sacrifice. By the 14th century, the Aztecs had risen to power in what is now central Mexico, their capital Tenochtitlan, a marvel of engineering and culture. Yet beneath the vibrant markets and towering pyramids lay a belief system obsessed with cosmic order. To the Aztecs, the sun, the crops, and life itself depended on the gods. And the gods were hungry. At the center of their pantheon was Huitzilopochtli, the god of the sun and war. According to Aztec myth, he battled the forces of darkness each night to rise again at dawn. But this victory came at a cost. The gods, they believed, had sacrificed themselves to create the world. Now, it was humanity's turn to repay that debt with blood. Sacrifice was the ultimate offering, and no place embodied this more than the Templo Mayor, the Great Pyramid at Tenochtitlan's heart. Here, priests performed rituals that were as precise as they were brutal. Victims, often captured warriors, but sometimes women, children, or even volunteers, were led up the steep steps to the altar. The air thick with incense, the crowd below chanting, they faced their fate. The most common method was heart extraction. A priest wielding a razor-sharp obsidian knife would slice open the chest of the still-living victim. With expert precision, he'd reach in and tear out the beating heart, holding it aloft as an offering to the sun. The body, lifeless, would then be flung down the pyramid steps, a gift to the earth. Blood stained the stones, a vivid reminder of the cycle they believed kept the world alive. But the horror didn't end there. Heads were severed and displayed on skull racks, thousands at a time, proof of the Aztecs' devotion. Spanish conquistadors later reported seeing racks with tens of thousands of skulls, a grim testament to the scale of these rites. Other sacrifices were even more elaborate. Some victims were flayed, their skins worn by priests in reverence to Totec, the god of renewal. Others were burned alive or drowned to appease Tlaloc, the rain god, especially in times of drought. Children, seen as pure, were especially prized for Tlaloc. Tears were encouraged, believed to summon rain, and the rituals could stretch over hours, ending in death by blade or submersion. To us, this is unimaginable cruelty. To the Aztecs, it was a sacred necessity. Why such extremes? The Aztecs lived in fear of cosmic collapse. Their calendar tracked a fifth sun, the current era, which they believed would end in catastrophe unless the gods were sustained. Sacrifice wasn't random violence. It was a calculated act to maintain order. Every drop of blood, every life taken, was a plea to keep the sun rising, the rains falling, and the maize growing. And it worked. The Aztec Empire flourished, its fields abundant, its armies unstoppable. Sacrifice was woven into their triumphs, a brutal harmony of life and death. Even the victims, often enemy warriors, were honored in a twisted way, their deaths seen as a glorious ascent to the afterlife. When the Spanish arrived in 1519, they were horrified by these practices, using them to justify conquest. Yet, to the Aztecs, sacrifice was not barbarism. It was salvation. Today, beneath the streets of Mexico City, the ruins of Tenochtitlan whisper a story of faith, fear, and a people who believed they held the world together with blood. A story as gruesome as it is profound.